Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids. Learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today, I'm going to be telling you about Kaizen. So Kaizen is a Japanese word that's been adapted into a principle that means improvement or change for the better. So the way Kaizen or the Kaizen principle is applied is through this cultural understanding of small incremental changes adding up to make these really big impacts, right? The way that it was utilized when I was introduced to the concept of Kaizen, I was coaching at a gym, and the way that it was introduced to me was this concept of 1% better, right? Which is also how it's used in like the business world and the self-improvement spaces. But if you're 1% better today than you were the day before, over time, that's going to build up, right? And this sort of gives credit or understanding to things like practice makes perfect, right? The more you practice something, the better you get at it. Well, you're getting at least 1% better. If you're being diligent and focused, you're probably getting more than 1% better, right? Each day. I like to think of people who maybe struggle with their mental health. If you can get up and make your bed, that's one thing that you did that day, right? That you can say that you did. So it's a really good concept in the self-improvement space, and maybe it could be a good way to apply to learning new things, or if you want to make improvements in your life. So culturally, it's understood to mean small incremental changes add up over time, 1% better every day. One of the businesses that's most notably used the Kaizen principle is the car company Toyota. They're constantly working on improving even the smallest part to be more efficient, to add to the overall efficacy of the car and the functionality of the car itself. So I guess you get this far and you think, okay, well, how can Kaizen help me, right? And that the beauty of Kaizen is that it doesn't demand perfection, but instead celebrates progress, right? So the whole idea is that you're not going to master something in a day. Nobody can. Even the best. Think about the best at what you want to do. Maybe you want to be the best basketball player, right? So for me in my generation, that's Michael Jordan. For some of you, that might be LeBron James. That's a debate for a different time. But what I'm saying is you look at what they did, right? They didn't just wake up one day and they were NBA all-star athletes. They made incremental small improvements every day, and they were purposeful about it, and they were diligent about it. So think of something that maybe you're trying to get better at. I know for me personally, I'm trying to improve my math skills, and I just do one little thing towards it every single day to keep my mind sharp. Applying Kaizen requires intention and self-discipline, but it can have huge impacts on your life. Thank you for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous